Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Aaron.
We are back with The Sopranos. Last time on The Sopranos, Jackie, unfortunately, has passed away, leaving a power vacuum in the New Jersey mob scene. Uncle Junior seems to be the prime, Uncle Junior seems to be the prime candidate to take over, but Tony Soprano might be pulling his strings. We're not really sure. At the very least, he didn't pass over the job without getting something in return, and that is the paving union in Bloomfield.
Oh, Son Jr. Tony? Son Anthony
Yes,
Jr.?
he got in a fight and felt for the first time the true power of his father.
That axe scene was so good.
Yeah.
Get together, have some hot dogs.
Yep.
I don't know if they care about each other anymore.
So I wanted to see how that's going to be. The drugs for the daughter. What's going on with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brendan's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's see what happens this time. Shit. The beginning of this reminds me of the beginning of House of Cards on Netflix.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what it is. I just remember the very first episode at the very beginning was like on a road with a dog. That's all I think I've really seen of the show.
I mean, despite all the Kevin Spaciness, the first couple seasons pretty fucking good. You know, but after his...
I know Shades is in it.
Yep.
And I've heard it was a pretty good show.
It never recovers after Kevin Spacey does the Kevin Spacey stuff.
Yeah.
It tries, but it doesn't recover.
Is he not in the show after that happens?
They write him off.
They pivot pretty hard.
And it's not like the resulting season is bad. It's just not what it's not what you know it was leading to.
Yeah.
You know? That's awesome.
What do you study in India? How not to get diarrhea?
Cool, look at his face. He's so happy with that joke.
Bates is the world's most expensive form of contraception.
Hey, what kind of talk is that? You mean the girls at the other colleges we've been to, they just put out?
Oh my god.
You're saying to masturbate, right?
Pretty, huh?
Bates?
Yeah.
And then that's the best contraception because you're not actually...
I believe so.
Master's degree at Bates.
Yeah, masturbates.
Yeah.
Said, serving the freshest Maine lobster since 1840.
Lobster. I like crab.
A pleasant song. Oh.
What? Nothing? Jesus.
It's gotta grab you.
I'll give some
Are
song.
you in the mafia?
Am I in a what?
Whatever you
You
want.
win a wire?
You got a wire? Are you a cop?
Did the Cusimano kids ever find $50,000 in Krugerrands and a .45 automatic while they were hunting?
Krugerrands.
I told ya.
Krugerrands.
There's no mafia.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit too much there. Now she knows.
Some of my money comes from illegal gambling and whatnot.
And whatnot. What's the whatnot?
Breaking the kneecaps.
What's the what in the knot?
Part of my income comes from legitimate businesses.
part?
Yeah, you're right. The illegal gambling part is like, whoa, is he illegal gambling or is it because he's busting kneecaps?
Yeah.
Because of illegal gambling.
What do I have in my life?
Boy, am I glad I called.
Jesus.
I gotta go. My daughter's covered.
He's just done with the conversation.
The look on his face. Boy, glad I called.
That guy's like CIA or FBI or something. Nobody wears those jackets if they're not packing.
Maybe he
Blacked out
needs
SUV.
to quickly go fish. He could be a fisherman, Calvin.
No.
We could be chasing him to go find the prime spot. Live bait. It said live bait.
Master.
Your masters.
Live wait. Man, you did
You
nothing.
needed to commit
Yeah.
or not do it at all. I'm judging Tony.
It's okay. They're only going like 15 miles an hour.
What's going on?
Just fooling around.
He's so casual. Like, isn't this fun?
My kid act like this when I drive normally.
Yeah. Normally.
What?
Colby College or
Waterville.
What are we after? What is
Because you're
this?
talking to me so much.
That's good. I saw I turned the wrong way because it's your fault.
Nah, wasn't it?
Was he going backwards there?
No, I think he was just turning sharply, so the background was moving in the opposite direction.
What the fuck?
I looked away. What happened?
Christopher! How?
Did he make the cue ball go in the...
He didn't do a damn thing.
Did he miss?
He missed twice and then got mad and threw the stick
Oh my god.
because the phone was ringing.
Anthony, why don't you go over to Jason's? Play Nintendo.
It's a PlayStation, Mom. Was everything Nintendo when you guys were kids?
For some, like my grandma, maybe. Yeah.
No.
I remember those days, like, go play some Nintendo. It's like, no, it's this.
I'm not sure, but I think I just saw Fabian Petrulio.
Refresh my memory.
Some kind of, like, witness protection thing.
He went into the witness protection program, then they kicked him out. Matter of fact, you know that bus that was in his rec room with Sinatra? Febby made it for him in a prison workshop.
I always thought it was Shaquille. Fucker needs to practice a little on lips.
Yeah, I know. DX6692, I'll call you back tonight at 10.
He's trying to write on a cup.
Yeah.
In the rain.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Father Phil.
Just a second. Jesus.
Father Phil. She likes Phil.
Oh, that father.
That
Phil.
Father Phil.
Yeah. He was at the
Father Phil.
birthday party with the collapse as well.
Stand outside in the rain a little bit longer while I look a bit better.
I have some in the freezer right now. I can reheat it.
It's so much better that way, isn't it? The mozzarella gets all nice
Some stuff is better reheated.
Maybe being a rebel in my family would have been selling patio furniture on Route 22.
Dad, I have something to tell you.
You're not.
No,
I'll tell you.
Jesus.
I got drugs from Christopher.
Why did you tell me?
Oh, we're being
You were
honest.
honest with me today. I'm glad we have that kind of relationship.
So wholesome. I'm in the mafia. I do speed.
Did.
Tony hates building fires.
Like this Chianti, though, is beyond reproach. Word up.
The thunderstorm setting is interesting, huh?
Word up.
Makes things feel unsettling.
Why don't you hang out with him?
Dad,
You hang out with them, I go find my
No drinking.
rat.
Did you see that she sticks to cokes?
See that she sticks to cokes.
Yeah, not cracks.
Cokes, not coke.
Yeah.
Wet shoes.
You chose this life. You don't want to work in a rain trap for the fucking Yankees. All right, look, I'll call you around midnight. Sit tight.
Stay right there, don't move.
Don't change your shoes.
Put on a swimsuit.
This is Dr. Melfi?
His nurse?
No.
Doctor.
Is this Mr. Soprano?
I lost my pencil. Up his ass. I'll tell him you called.
Well, that cat's out of the bag. So he saw Tony too, right? At the gas station? That's
They
why he-
saw each other.
Yeah.
Good as Willem Dafoe was, I cannot picture that Jesus looked like him.
Could you pass your cheese?
You ever see The Last Temptation of Christ?
No.
If you take everything Jesus ever said, add it up, it only amounts to 2 hours of talk.
No. No, but wait, I heard the same thing about the Beatles. Except it was if you add up all their songs, it only comes to 10 hours.
What?
Yes.
What? How's that related?
Well, that whores will go to heaven before a lot of the righteous?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's not right. Well, let's face it, Father, we got some major contradictions here.
I better get going.
You've been
Where are you
drinking.
going? You just got here.
Oh, it's getting late.
Well, it's
You guys had a whole meal and conversation. What do you mean just got here?
I just got remains of the day.
This is a cute date.
Anything with him is
I mean, she did send everyone else that was in the house away.
But she's actually sick though, right? They both had the flu.
Probably.
He's gonna get sick.
Yeah.
Who both had the flu?
She has the flu, and then the doctor had the flu. She had to cancel the appointment. Flu
And the
going
connection is Tony, that you're saying?
on. Maybe. I guess. I don't know.
They both were near Tony at some point.
They were.
Well, what's he doing with his lights on?
It's foggy.
Maybe, yeah. Peter's Hardware. Uh-oh.
What?
I thought he was gonna break in and get some hardware.
Oh,
Like an axe.
I got an axe and a shovel or something. Okay.
Ah, that's why he jumped back over there real quick to his car.
That was a
That's a long barrel. that
long
gun.
barrel pistol.
Yeah.
It wasn't an attachment, was it?
It was a 22. It's a target pistol.
God ask for Fred. Italian holidays, huh?
There's so much atmosphere in this episode.
A bust.
Reagan. The lips.
He got to work on his lips.
He's got to practice on the lips. You're right.
That's the proof he was
That's
looking
the proof.
for.
He did it. That's amazing. I love that. That detail came back.
It's always funny when you see people with different standards of proof whenever they're trying to positively ID somebody.
That's the evidence I needed.
Yep.
Aw, I hope he doesn't go after Meadows.
Soprano.
A
M and A.
Soprano, M Soprano.
I've never seen this movie.
That was Anthony Hopkins, right?
Yeah. Emma Thompson, they said. Like that. His
Collars
collars
unbuttoned.
just relax.
Dude, he's gonna eat her. What? Isn't this a sequel?
Not every movie is a sequel to.
How long has it been since you last confessed? If you like, I can do this with you.
You might have a conflict of interest, buddy.
I mean, you already know.
Sure, it just makes you feel less judged, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
She didn't just take the coke.
Cokes.
Okay. That might have saved him.
Yep.
Having random people outside.
Ugh.
I'm more worried for the daughter.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I think you should take communion.
Or like right now?
With the wafers. Hey, got the wine.
Oh my gosh, he has it with him?
Mm-hmm.
We have wine already. Do they like bless this wine?
A little bit of holy water.
You put holy water in the wine? I didn't know that.
Now it's holy wine. Whenever I see people take those, I would have the compulsion every single time to eat it like a lizard.
It's the blood of Christ. It was shed.
It's crazy when you go to different churches, like every church is different. But when you go to different Catholic churches, every Catholic church service is the same. And it's the same, you know.
Sure.
It was so theatrical. It's a script, you know.
that-
and some
it's that
fathers
consistency,
are some fathers are just such better performers than others, you know. And this is off script.
I always think of Peter Griffin like, that's the blood of Christ. That guy must have been wasted 24/7.
24/7.
Laying down made me throw up.
Put your foot on the floor.
She was walking around. What do you want?
No, when you're laying down drunk, put your foot on the floor. That way it doesn't feel like you're swimming. If your body knows where your foot is, it knows where the ground is, and it knows what should be level.
You want to sleep over there?
Oh, the sun.
Okay.
An hour of Nintendo was not enough.
Now she's all alone.
A friend's house.
Oh.
You gonna throw up?
Could be getting sick.
Holy water?
You drink too much?
I think you might have got her flu. I don't know.
You drank.
How long
Drank
has he
communion,
been
drank
there?
more. Maybe the Zeddy was bad. Jones in for your Zeddy?
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna think that it's the dude,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Gonna go over there and kill him right now.
Oh, there we go, kill.
Or might they think it's his wife? I don't know.
Who would have that number?
Karen got us woke up.
Such an interesting.
And this is his point of view, right?
Yeah.
I think they.
Yeah.
Oh,
there
okay.
you
And I think they got a new camera guy. He was still trying to figure it out. And that couple was walking by again.
go. Has he been here all night?
Probably.
You figure he would have got it, maybe fell asleep, but when he came out for the phone call, you figure he would have gone for him then, you know?
Maybe. Or maybe he was like leaving getting supplies because he knew he was gonna stay.
He was going to get them Fig Newtons.
Fig
man.
Newtons,
That's what it
baby.
was. Gotta get Fig Newtons.
I
Gravity.
mean, you're gonna be there for a while. You get some fake news.
The gravity of the situation.
Aren't you coming in?
No, I left my watch at the motel.
You can really multitask.
Is he still here, or did he leave? Nope.
Just up on the couch.
Slept the night.
It really felt like they were like this far, right? From
Mm-hmm.
From showing a sign of peace to each other.
accepting love or whatever it was.
Of all the Fanuc priests in the world, why do I have to get the one who's straight?
You pick him up on the call we can't, but stay on.
I thought that was Kevin Conroy for a second.
Man, I'm like, that guy looks familiar.
I think that's what I was thinking too.
Shit. It's like, holy fuck, he went to Batman?
Fuck you, fuck what?
That lady had one line.
Got paid.
Man, this guy's on edge. All the time now.
Let's get that big window behind him.
You really let that vegetation grow right up against this place, huh?
They could just move it. He's a Pete. Pete's travel.
Peter's travel. Peter's.
Well, he's a Peter too.
Peter 1, Peter 2, Peter 3.
Peter.
That's David.
I saw Peter.
That's David's Peter. He's gonna grab your ankles.
Why is his... Oh, damn deer. Why is his travel business, like, in the woods?
Teddy, there must be something we could do. Tony.
Teddy.
It's Tony, you fuck. You know which trouble you're in now?
He just knew it was like a T or whatever, right? No, it's an A. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man, he's gonna be driving. What's he gonna tell his daughter about that? You know?
Got my hand
That's-
stuck in the door at the
When I got
motel.
my watch,
Give him a watch back, yeah.
had to break the glass to get in. I don't know.
It's a very intimate way to kill somebody.
I think that was the trailer hitch lights.
All right, now what?
Take his
is
gun.
another trailer there?
The ducks from the pool.
Yes!
Were with me all along.
You were right to have killed him!
They flee from him.
It's a ducking sign.
Dirty shoes.
I tried the back door. There were puddles.
We're so honest now.
In his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the payphone at 1 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me, Miss Cuervo, an a-hole. You can't be trusted to remember what happened last night because you were seeing pink elephants. I warned you not to drink.
Gaslighting her.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they're waiting for the principal.
Miss Soprano, come on in.
Maybe they are.
Any gold past?
There was some ziti, but it all got eaten.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you guys do for 12 hours? Play, Name That Pope?
Gave you communion.
Oh, I bet he gave you communion.
Excuse me? It's verging on sacrilege.
Oh, I didn't mean the Verge.
Oh, by the way, your therapist called. Jennifer?
Oh, come on! It's just therapy, that's all. We just talk.
And he just stayed the night.
You hit it. I think that was my favorite episode yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a fun one.
I love that episode. You know, I mean, we've been kind of learning the world that Tony lives in, but
Yeah.
this is the episode that really, like, tells you, like, especially the conversation, like, he could be a good man, but he's not.
Sure.
You know? Like, there is evil in Tony.
Having the
what he
honesty
does.
between him and his daughter, and then immediately the lack
Yeah.
of honesty between him and his daughter,
Yeah.
and then complemented with that quote on the wall. And you're like, well, who is
Yeah.
Tony?
And I really,
real person.
I also gotta keep this in mind, like when this was made. You know, this is made like before shows like Dexter, which really, Breaking Bad. They take terrible people and put them in a protagonist role, and make you sympathize with them. Like Tony's not a good dude, but I sympathize with him. I think he's funny. Like I want to see him succeed.
Sure.
And,
well, he's more than just a bad guy character.
Yeah.
There are more facets to him than mob boss,
But I mean, that other guy was like, I saw you with your daughter and I gave you mercy.
Sure.
Tony gave him no mercy.
Sure, but did he see him with his daughter and gave him mercy, or did he see witnesses over there that were going to catch him, so he didn't do it? And then, like
Sure.
Tony said too, there was, I can't remember what his line was, but he had something that he said during that part where it's like, it's always the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it also felt like, I'll say this now,
Yeah.
because I was there, I couldn't kill you. And he's like, you couldn't have killed me, or it would have ruined you too, Like, he was also calling him out on that, where I don't know which way to believe.
I
Because
understand.
it could go either of those ways.
It could have, but Tony also, like, the reason he was doing it himself, he what was the guy's name? Like, say hello from Jimmy from hell or something like that, you fuck. Like, this was revenge, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's his primary motivator.
This guy was one who turned on many of them and also got someone killed in prison and different things, so he was wanting, the revenge.
He could have easily had his enforcer come and take care of this, but he wanted to do it himself.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to use his hands to do it.
It was personal for him.
You know?
His enforcer guy might have also... He kind of screws up sometimes.
He does.
Might not
Christopher. Yeah.
But it also would have been a pretty big deal for Christopher, too.
Yeah.
But...
what'd you guys do? Name that Pope?
Oh, I didn't mean to verge.
I didn't mean to
verge.
I didn't mean to verge.
I love that line.
I was trying to sacrilege. I wasn't on the verge of sacrilege.
And and then the episode hinges this whole honesty thing where it's you can be honest, I can reciprocate, but then immediately once danger is up, he doesn't want her to be scared of what's happening or him, so he lies the entire rest of the episode.
Yeah.
And he does that to everyone in his life to protect them from him.
Yeah, he's always lying.
Yeah.
All the time.
And there's something about just the atmosphere of the episode was very, I don't know, reflective.
It was also different, so focused on Tony. We just followed him for so much. Here it is.
Oh, yeah, I need to see this.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to look at this.
I just thought it was funny. Christopher, getting to know Christopher.
Yeah.
I thought this scene with the... I thought it was so funny the way he missed it first, and then he just gave up because the phone went. Phone rang once.
It's pretty good.
I know. That is so funny.
It was I don't know. It was just Christopher is just so annoyed by things so easily. I love him having to go out to the rain. And, how you doing? Shoes are wet. Hey, you're in this job, you got to deal with that.
You're in the life, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
What is you guys were talking about? What is Krugerrands?
Krugerrands are
50,000 Krugerrands.
South African gold. It's a currency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it is.
It's from
a coin.
Yeah, I mean we learned about its popularity with crime and stuff like that. It's because it's a standard minting that international crime.
Gotcha.
Use it's from Lethal Weapon. Is where we probably learned about it.
There's also a time that we've had editors in different places, and I've heard of Krugerrands, but I had never looked into it really. And there was a time when we were talking about something I gotta pay one editor in Krugerrands or something because it was just KR, and I was I don't know what this is. But then we looked into it, and that's not what it is. But I was I don't know what I'm paying this guy.
That's funny.
It was just funny. I was Krugerrands. Who is Mario Cuomo? Cuomo?
I think he's a famous mobster, right?
Cuomo? Mario Matthew Cuomo? Governor of New York? I thought it was
okay. Well, I recognize that name. I thought it was...
American lawyer and politician. Yeah. Member of Democratic Party. Cuomo previously served as Lieutenant Governor of New York. When is this? This is 79 to 82. Secretary of State of New York, 75 to 78. But I didn't know what it had to do with when Meadow said about it.
Let's see. Earlier in the episode, he says the mafia doesn't exist. In Mario Cuomo's Wikipedia page, it says that Cuomo was outspoken for what he perceived to be the unfair stereotyping of Italian Americans as mobsters by the media, including denying the existence of the mafia.
Okay, so he also did that.
Interesting.
I think this is interesting because Cuomo was also the target of an attempted assassination by the Sicilian mafia, despite his almost support of them.
A former mafioso believed to have killed about 80 people, including journalists, lawyers, politicians, and mobsters, before becoming a pentito, or informer, and serving life in prison, told The Guardian that Sicilian mafia had planned to assassinate Governor Cuomo.
Gotcha.
On a visit to Italy in November of '92. The plan was for about a dozen gunmen armed with assault rifles and explosives to ambush Cuomo. Avola's godfather considered that Cuomo would be an excellent target. The aim was to target politicians or members of the institutions in order to send out a clear message. Killing a prominent American was a warning to law enforcement agencies that had allowed several prominent mafia informants to live in the U.S. under assumed identities. So,
you have this generation, and what Tony's like. Plausible deniability is the most important. If you don't have direct evidence that he's lying,
what else do you have?
What do you have? Yeah, like you're wrong for assuming sometimes, you know? He can live in that world very comfortably because he's very comfortable with deceiving others.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the father, I thought previously seeing them, it was implied that they had something going, you know, a little bit more.
It did seem like that.
But, I mean, even though those feelings are there, the father is feeling the temptation and about ready to do something about it, actually gets physically ill.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's more of like in a mental capacity of him thinking it shouldn't be a thing, not that he randomly got sick from the food or flu or any of that kind of stuff. But it was just like
I believe him when he said like this was God's greatest test given to me. You know, like Tony wouldn't hesitate to take what gives him that pleasure, as that's what he does.
Sure.
And then he lies to people about it so that he can continue to do it.
Yeah.
Really interesting episode.
The conversation that he had with his side girl in the beginning.
Irina.
Yes. So ridiculous.
So glad I called.
Boy, am I glad I called.
Yeah.
Her leg fell off and he carried her out like a white knight in satin armor.
Yeah.
But like I like the father-daughter aspect where they were like, you know, are you in the mafia?
Yeah, me
he didn't
too.
necessarily say I'm in the mafia. He just was like, some of my stuff isn't exactly legal. That's kind of the way he tried to word it, right?
He wasn't.
But then like
He wasn't insulting her intelligence anymore,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then she like said about the drugs, so at least now that's out there. But yeah, I liked that aspect. I just hated that it immediately turned into now we gotta be dishonest again.
I know.
I mean, one step forward, two steps back, right?
There's a scene
You got to
in there
maintain
Like,
that
just be like some work stuff.
illusion. Sure.
There's a scene in there where he's kind of like playing on the road, you know, with her while he's driving. It just reminded me of my dad. He's being like, oh, forgot what side of the road you're supposed to drive on. He'd be on the wrong side. We'd be on the country road where there's no one out there, you know. We'd be freaking out in the back. Dad, what are you doing? You're on the wrong side of the road. No, I forgot.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's
So
I
funny.
don't know why it just popped into my head when I was watching that scene.
I know we were.
I forgot.
when we had a vacation where we went to like Tennessee and they have it's down by Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, that area, and they have like a NASCAR go-kart track place.
Yeah, sweet.
Where like you go and you pay for the day and you can just ride in these
Yeah.
go-karts all day. And some of them are like younger age, any age. Some you have to be like an adult, like you have to have a driver's license in order to do these ones. And like they do like helmets and everything for that one. But then there's other ones too where it's like, well, the young ones can't drive, but they can sit in the second part,
sure.
and you can have a two-seater thing. But the way they would do it was like as you would go through, they'd have like a yellow, and then it would turn red. And if you saw red, that means you're on your last lap. And when you come back around, you come back in.
Yeah.
So whenever hit, like we would drive and be like, red means last lap, and he's like, we'd hurry up trying to like do this last lap. So after we got back, we would be driving, and the light would turn red. I'm like, last lap, and I'd push the gas, and they go, Dad, no! Like coming up on a light, I just like rev it a little bit more.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's good stuff, man.
So now every once in a while they'll see like sometimes it'd be brake lights. Like, Dad, red means last lap. I was like,
And then I absolutely loved the shot of Tony looking up at the ducks. Mm-hmm. Right? Like there was something, you know, I'm not sure. I'll probably keep looking back on the scene of him looking at the ducks and trying to guess what he's feeling. But there was something there, like, as they're flying away, like, he found peace looking at those ducks in his pool.
sure.
But peace, like, flees from him.
Sure, but it also
You know?
could be like it might, and I don't know if it's gonna be reoccurring more so.
Yeah.
But like in things that are finding him peace, he sees ducks.
Sure,
you
yeah.
know? So it might not be also that they're flying away, but like doing this is giving him peace or peace of mind, and in that moment of finishing it, he sees ducks.
Yeah.
And sure, they're flying away, but he's reminded of the peace
Sure.
that those ducks brought him. You know,
Yeah.
maybe it has relation to something like that too.
Sure. Like even though it's a fleeting feeling,
Yeah.
he still experiences it, and it's still comforting to him.
You can do things that are going to bring you peace, but like that
Yeah.
doesn't mean it stays all the time either,
Sure.
too. So maybe it's related to that,
Maybe.
or maybe it's maybe there's other meaning that's I don't know,
Sure.
Yeah.
a little bit less.
Yeah, ducks have, you know, and a lot of birds have this, you know, like for millions of years we've been like, why do they leave? Why do they come back? And there's all these reasons that you would try to guess why the birds move away from you. And I think they're like superstitions of like, well, they leave, they stay away from bad people, you know, like you can be the the pushing force that drives them away, and maybe that's something that he's looking at when he sees his friends dying or he sees his family becoming more distant. Like, I am the driving force pushing people away from me, and I cannot find peace.
I mean, you could look at that as like him doing this is pushing away the people he loves, right?
Yeah.
Like you could also have it relate to something like that too. So.
And I'm sure I'll keep thinking as these episodes go on. I'll probably keep thinking back and trying to come up with a new idea of what that meant.
Especially if they keep kind of like we're 5 episodes
Touching
in,
back
and ducks were big on the first time, and then here's
Exactly.
another one with here. Like, how many times are we going to see ducks?
Yep. Now the wife knows about the therapist too.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the first episode with no therapy scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
But the therapist did show up.
Oh, she was sick. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the flu.
All right. Well, that was Sopranos. Again, greatly looking forward to the next one.
Yep.
Guys, thank you so much for watching Sopranos with us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more episodes. Let us know what you think about the episode down below as well. If you want to see more right now, though, make sure you check out early access available at blindweb.com. And also, he missed that, and they lied.
Nope. Subscribe because you made it. He didn't say anything. Unless you subscribe.